If you go local, are you going to be running 14 hours, 70 hours a day? Are you going to just burn up your time clock? Are you going to be seeing the sun come up and seeing the sun go down? I'm talking 170 hours a week. Is it going to be too much work to go local? Before I went local for the second time, there's this common misconception with going local and just running your clock out every single day. I was local at Coke for like a year and a half. I think like a year and a half. Before I went kind of home every day / regional for FedEx Ground. And when I was at Coke, guys, it was a grind. It was very, very strenuous. It was physical. It was super long hours. We got paid salary. So if you are considering going local, you need to really look into what type of local job that you're applying for, because if you go any type of food service, beverage delivery, you're probably going to run your clock out. I think some of those jobs do pay hourly though, so I could be wrong. Really the only food service job I had was Coca-Cola, but a lot of guys are over the road or they're regional, myself included, and they're like, man, I don't want to go local. You might be home every day, but as soon as you get home, you're going to have to go to bed, and then you wake up and go right back to work. Well, fuel hauling is not like that. At least at Gemini, it's not like that. And even when I was at my starter company, it wasn't really like that. But you're going to get adequate home time. The thing that I really like about fuel hauling locally is you have a set schedule. So there's normally 2 people per truck, and every single day you're going to start at about the same time. Now, if your day driver or night driver gets off early, you could start early. Like today, my day driver was off work, so I started at noon today. I'm about to do my last load, but guys, there's nothing better and close to a regular job as possible as having a set schedule, guys. I can't stress it enough, but for the first time in I've been trucking for 5 years, I feel like I'm actually home more than I'm at my job, and I am. When you're over the road, or at some regional companies, you get what's called a 34-hour reset. Basically, once your 60 or 70 hour, I think it's 70-hour clock is up, you have to take 34 hours. And there's a lot of these companies that as soon as your 34-hour reset is up, guys, they want you right back in the truck. I'm talking the minute it kicks over. There's a lot of companies like that. And that leads to burnout, driver fatigue, which can lead to accidents and mistakes. And now you've got a dirty CDL, and it's going to be harder to go local. In my personal opinion, I think it should be most people's goal to find a local job that works for them. Now, I had a comment yesterday, and this guy asked, does Gemini hire brand new drivers straight out of school? Honestly, I've heard of that happening, but I'm telling you right now, especially dependent upon your market, it's pretty hard to do that. It's pretty hard to come straight out of school and get into any tank job. I know it's possible, but my advice to him was get a job. Just get your experience. Get your year of experience, 6 months to a year. Get your boots on the ground, and just get out there and start running miles or whatever you got to do, and then have a plan. Go ahead and get your endorsements and everything. But back to the topic of local trucking. Guys, I work about 50 to 55 hours a week on a good week. And then some weeks, in the wintertime, we're pretty slow. So it's probably 45 to 50 hours right now. And the cool thing about this, you can pick up an extra load if you want, or you can if you're running out of time and you're afraid that you're not going to get back for your other driver, you can take a load off, or if like traffic conditions, adverse conditions, stuff like that, 9 times out of 10, dispatch isn't going to argue with the driver and stuff. Dispatch is really good here and everything, but yeah, just don't believe like everything you hear about, oh man, going local, like it's nice being in your own bed, but you have to turn around and get right back after it. No, man, you're going to be home every single day. You're going to have the same days off. You can actually plan stuff. You can have a life. Like on the weekends, I go ride at the motocross track, or spend time with my family. We can go do stuff. Like you can actually make plans. It's awesome. And then, you know, once you get your paid time off and everything, you can plan vacations and stuff like that. But that's really nice. I think if you're between the ages of 20 and 40, or even older, like you should try to go local, because you want to be home. You can always make more money. You're not going to be able to get your time back. That's probably that's like the most valuable thing, is like having time. Yeah, guys, I just wanted to put this video out here. I'm on my break right now, so I figured I'd make a video. I've been thinking about this one lately, but let me know what you guys think. Have you ever had a local job? Do you like over the road? Do you think you'll be doing over the road for 5, 10, 15, 20 years? Or do you like regional? Let me know what you guys think. Appreciate you watching. Stay safe and keep on trucking.